This video is made for adult collectors because tiny model kits.
Blokees. I made a mess. Wait, you're not part of Wave 2. You're not supposed to be here.
Blokees is probably one of the most popular officially licensed third-party Transformer products. That's a mouthful. They've been killing it recently with a bunch of, well, releases. They have these, which I'm calling the regular size figures. They're the Galaxy class ones. But they've started making these smaller, more chibi looking dudes, the Galaxy Defender series. And in this box, it's empty. I built them already. These are like, what, $4 a piece? It's wild. This is Blokees Galaxy Defender Wave 2, these tiny little itty bitty figures. And these were provided to me by Blokees. They have so many Transformers products on their site and many more to come this year. Not to mention tons of other stuff on there if you're interested in things that aren't Transformers, so you can check that out. I'll link them below so you can see. And they invited me down to New York Toy Fair and gave me the New York Toy Fair Bumblebee and a scrapper, which now makes me want the rest of the Constructicons. Thanks, Blokees. But again, thank you very much for sending these my way. Now back to the actual toys. These come in boxes and you don't know which one you're going to get, but each one takes a short amount of time to build and they're super easy. Their builds were satisfying and I do like the mix of vehicles thrown into the fray. And there are chase variants. Of the two boxes I've gotten, I've managed to pull Shiny Prime and Starscream. Man, Coronation Starscream looks so epic. I want one of those. People at TFCon LA were trading these too. It was kind of funny. They'd buy boxes and then trade the ones they got for ones that they wanted. Here we have White Magnus, Wheeljack, Black Ironhide, Gold Soundwave, this plastic coin, the Bumblebee that comes with the plastic coin, Inferno, Inferno again, Bumblebee again, Starscream, Bone Crusher Robot, Bone Crusher Alt Mode, and Hook. I liked Wave 1, but Wave 2 to me has a lot more standouts. The variety of characters here is super swish and, oh, right, Bumblebee also has a chase variant of like Bug Bite / Shattered Glass B. That's pretty cool. These are tiny, slightly bigger than a Lego minifigure, and given their size, the printing actually is really nice. I think of the bunch though, my favorite has to be Inferno, not because he looks nifty, because he does, but also because of how they got the ladder to work on the back of the head. But I also like the integration between the two, because the water cannon from the truck version comes off and goes on the arm of the robot one to get that look if you want, and I think that's neat. Granted, it does mean you have to buy both, but you can only buy these as a set, so like, you're gonna get both anyways. The thing I was the most excited for was the Constructicons though. I mean, Bone Crusher and Scavenger from Wave 1 are cool in their robot modes, but the vehicles, these are super neat. They work so well together and have functioning tools. The bucket on Scavenger from Wave 1 moves up and down in all the places you'd want. The bucket on Bone Crusher moves up and down and can come off if you push it the wrong way. And the hook on, well, Hook can go up and down and extend in and out. But notice all the holes on them, in the bits on the other Constructicons where there's like, that's a ball socket. Well,
So the fun thing these do, which by the way, this also rotates, and I forgot to mention that. But the fun thing that these do, because it apparently is like the year of Devastator, is these combine. Yes, they do combine. However, we don't have all the bits yet, and I don't know what long haul Mixmaster or Scrapper are going to come with. I'll be using these clear pieces, which come with the Classic class or the Galaxy class figures. I just have a whole bunch of spares lying around, so we're gonna need those. And we're going to need full-size Scrapper for this because we don't have any arms or head for Devastator yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip off the arms below the or above the elbow. Oh, the elbow didn't come with it. Oh, the shoulder pad came off. Ah, there we go. We need that. That's going to be necessary. And then we need his head. Let's get that shoulder pad reattached. This Constructicon's so good. All right. Let's start combining these. So we're going to take Hook and we're going to rotate this around and then just collapse that. Then we're going to take these ball joints here. We're going to plug one into the top and then one into the side till it clicks, and one into the other side till it clicks. Sort of soft clicks, that one. But I like how these are easily removable because these ball joints are not easy to take off of these figures. So I was a little worried about Devastator, but they do come off quite easily. You plug his head in. Then you take this arm, I think it's on this side. I can never remember actually my Devastator's above me. Yeah, it's this way. So you put that on that side, and then you put this ball joint on this side. Then you take the arms and you just plug them into the bottom here, and they will click into place. Just plug that in. This side doesn't like working on my scavenger. I don't know what it is, but it's his arm's gonna sit at an angle slightly. And there you have Devastator. So far. Well, at least from what we can build of it. But yeah, there's going to be a Devastator coming out. Here, where do I have a deluxe? I want to compare this to there's no deluxes close to me. Please hold. I need a good deluxe. You know what? We're using this deluxe. A box fell over. Here's full tilt, your average deluxe, next to this. So it's gonna be about deluxe size, I'd say. Maybe on shorter Voyager, but yeah, that's a Devastator that we're getting, which is kind of neat. I'm very much looking forward to this. You can't really like attach this anywhere, but let's see if we can sit it down on. Oops. Let's get this going. This will look funny. Ta-da! There we go. That's funny.
Oh, and the articulation on these little guys is great.
I think for the purposes of this, we'll use the black Ironhide because the camera will probably pick this up better than it would like a yellow toy on that background. Anyways, zooming in. Articulation on this is quite good. There is a spider web. We've got head is on a ball joint. You can tilt a little bit, look up and down a little bit, but you have your rotation going on there. Shoulders are on, well, everything's ball joints. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You've got 90 degrees of bend at the elbow with a bicep rotation. You have a wrist which can flick around a little bit, but it can rotate, which is nice. Does have a waist joint. All the figures have waist joints. Hips can go forward. They can go back. There we go. They can go back. They can go in and out. You have a 90-degree bend at the knee. You do have a knee rotation. So you've got that sort of thigh swivel going on. And the feet can go down. They can go up. You've got ankle tilt. And they can rotate a little bit in their little cuffs there. So you've got a lot of nice posing on this. And then on, say, Wheeljack, for example, and Soundwave by extension, their shoulder cannons are on ball joints. So they can go up and down. Wheeljack's does get in the way of his own head because of his little ear fins, but Soundwave's doesn't. Soundwave's is fine. But yeah, he's got a posable cannon. His cannon is not as posable as Wheeljack's because Wheeljack has nothing behind it. So his can go all the way up, whereas Soundwave's can't. It just sort of stops there. And then on Starscream, the wings do not get in the way of the arm rotation at all. They're set a little bit farther back, and the cannons are they're just pegged on. They're not on ball joints. So they can rotate, but yeah, they don't get in the way of this. And Inferno, his ladder can go up and down, and this hose can move. So they're very, very posable, these things. You can get them into like some interesting dynamic looks for something this small. Like, look at that. Aha! Now he's ready for battle. See, he looks terrible on this background. Oh, and Bumblebee's cannon here can go up and down. I wonder, does this one work just like Inferno's? Yes, it does. Haha, you can give him the Bumblebee movie cannon. That's kind of cool, actually. That's really cool. And then we can take this fist here if you want to, and just now he's got a fist. Yay! I love these. They're fun.
So Blokees, little figures that are super fun and not that expensive, though I believe online you can only get this as a box of 12, but it's still not bad. I can't find the button to change it to USD, I'm sorry. Again, you can check them out, linked below, but I do recommend picking up, if not these, maybe some of the other ones, because they're just fun, nifty little desk toys you can put together super quickly, and they were cheap. They were also available at Walmart in the US for a small period of time, and they're working on trying to do more as far as I know. I asked them at New York Toy Fair, and they're like, yeah, we want more. We want to put them in more places, so hey, that's fun. But that's my look at Blokees Galaxy Defender Wave 2. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.